What's up, guys? It is Mars here. Um, I am in a bit of a slump and I have some sad news. That was sad for me, but it's not going to matter so much for you guys. But I I was, you know, 1.71 KD in trials last in season 17, and it was season 19. And this season I got a 1.57, which is worse than before, and it feels really upsetting because it feels like I haven't been. What it means is that I haven't been improving, and that's a tough pill to swallow. Looking back on this trial season, I stayed around a 1.7, maybe dipped to like a 1.67, something like that. And then the last 2 weeks were just so tough, man. I was melted the last 2 weeks, like the last 2 weeks I averaged, 1.4 or something. And it took my KD down from, 1.7 to a 1.57. Um, And, there are weeks like that in every trials season that I've had, but I've had some cushion, some wiggle room, So that season that I got a 1.71, had I had some 2.0 weeks, and I don't think I had that many 2.0 weeks this season. And let's just not talk about, what okay, so basically, it looks like I'm not improving, and so I wanted to kind of explore what is improvement to me. What does it mean to me? Because my belief is that I don't need to do what everybody else is doing. And what everybody else is doing is, just grind. Not everybody else, but they say grind, 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 play until your heart stops, And that might be why I'm not improving. But I'm trying to think of ways around the situation. How can I continue to? I want to be top 500 in trials. How can I reach that goal without basically not enjoying myself, without having to? This isn't my career, and even if it was, I don't treat my career like a 9 to 5. I love what I do, and so the goal is to love what I do and get better, right? And so the question is, how do I do that? Um, because it appears that I'm getting worse. There are some things that are out of my control, like age. I'm getting older, y'all. Um, and with age comes worse reflexes. I'm 32 years old now, going up against people who are, in their 20s, have played just as much, if not more, than me. But also they have the reflexes of a 20-year-old, And so that's a part of it. It's possible that it's just a reflex issue. My feeling is that I am getting better. I mean, based off of this video that I'm watching, and based off of the way that I feel, it feels like I'm getting better. What was I doing peaking that lane? Stupid shit like that, But based off the data, right? I'm not getting better. I'm getting worse. And as long as I keep having fun, that's what matters to me, and I am still having fun. But it does the goals, accomplishing, improving. That I don't want to be going on a downward trajectory. That's just That's not why I play the game. I play the game to compete and to flow. Um, and I'm gonna chalk this up to I don't know. I'm not sure why my KD and my rating was lower this season. Um, and I'm open to performing better this season. Um, you know, um, I'm going to take a breath and try my best to understand what happened. And that was kind of the goal of this is like how can I get it back? How can I play at that level that I used to play? Um, it's just a slump right now, I think. And I'm open to being wrong. I'm open to who knows, maybe I'll have a great season this season. It just feels to me like maybe I'm getting old, guys. Maybe the trajectory of this old bat. I'm not old in general, but I'm 32 now, and the trajectory of improvement is you know, it's different. The reflexes may be different than when I was 31 or 30 years old, even. Um, but I'm gonna do my best nonetheless. I'm still very happy with my accomplishments. That's what matters most to me is that I achieved Ascendant 1. That was my goal in survival. Um, and, moving forward, I want to get top 500 in trials. So that'll be my next goal. I'm still grateful for the skills that I have, and I want to prove myself wrong. I'm going to try to manifest what I want, and what I want is, legendary in trials. That's going to be the goal. And top 500 is so legendary in trials is going to be good enough, but the goal is, top 500. Um, and we'll see if we can get there. Um, I don't I don't know. I don't know what I did wrong, except what keeps crawling into my mind over and over again is that I didn't put in the time. I just didn't put in the same amount of time that these killers out there put. The ones who put in 60 hours a week. I used to do that, and when I did that, my results were better. Um, but I just don't have it in me. I don't enjoy those 60-hour Destiny sessions, and life isn't just about Destiny. Obviously, like I have a wife and I hang out with family. I have things outside of this game. Um, so I'm gonna try to prove that statistic wrong. That you have to play 200 hours a week or whatever the hell to to be a top tier player. I don't believe that. There are some things that it motivates me to just kind of prove some people wrong. Like I'm older, and I want to be a top 500 player, and also I don't play as much as others, and I want to be a top 500 player, and that those two things kind of motivate me to keep improving, to keep learning. Um, what would happen if those were removed? What would I say? What would happen if I had to put in more time in order to improve? I think I would say that is a flawed system. that's not a game that I would enjoy playing. I don't like being told that I have to do it this one way and this is the only way to do it. That's not what I enjoy about life. What I enjoy about life is that there are at least three different ways to go about solving the same problem, the same puzzle, and that's what brings me joy, y'all. So I'm gonna do my best to try to figure out what's going on here, and let's say that the beginning of this diary is the start of that puzzle and solution process.